Um, I'm not gonna lie. I'm giving Kevin Patullo into the Rams game to figure this out because listen to his press conference today was one of the worst things he could do to try to sabotage. I mean, to save his job. There should be no reason why A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith should have zero touchdowns so far week two. I don't care what people's excuses are. Well, he's a new. No, he's been there for 4 years. Shut up. Okay, this is the problem with a lot of Eagle fans, man. They over there, they simp into offense coordinator. They think every offense coordinator needs some time. We don't got time, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to get this thing figured out. Okay, when I'm watching Dan Orlovsky break down tape, and I'm watching our routes being so freaking horrible that it makes Brian Johnson's offense look capable of being ran. It's a problem. Kevin Patullo has no time because you don't got time on the schedule. You got a lot of tough teams. I know there's a lot of goofy dudes slash Eagle fans who say, well, he needs more time. He needs more. He don't need no more time. He needs to figure out or he needs to go. See, this is why I don't rock with some Eagle fans, especially on Twitter, on IG. I see a lot of them on YouTube saying he's new. We said the same thing with Brian Johnson. It doesn't take a rocket science to figure out that your offense is not doing his job as an offense. I'm sorry, your offense coach is not doing his job. He stinks. And the way he talks, it's like he's smiling. He's over there saying, I think. Well, if you think, then how the hell did A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith have zero touchdowns yet? That's what I want to know. And why are the routes so bad that I can literally run a better route combination on Madden? Because that's what we run in football games is Madden routes. Why does the routes look so bland? There's no creativity. I'm watching Dan Orlovsky break down tape and shot to Dan Orlovsky because everybody thinks it's Jalen Hurts' fault. Well, he's just a bad thrower. No, man, these routes are horrible. These routes are shit-ass garbage. I'm sorry, bro. If you can't figure it out, dude, with this offense, you got to go. I don't got time to waste, man. And then listening to him today, he over there stuttering, a little nervous as hell. What are you nervous about? You've been here for 4 years, my man. You've been here with Brian Johnson, Kellen Moore, Shane Steichen. How many more years does this guy got to figure out how to run an offense when he's been there for 4 years? He's been there since Nick has gotten here. This guy doesn't have it, bro. I'm giving him a little more time, but I'm giving it to the Rams game to figure this out. Or I'm going to have some very personal memes for him. His press conference did not help today. I'm listening to this guy literally make excuses. What? Well, you don't want to take deep shots. Bro, even if you don't want to take deep shots, you still try to take shots to make sure the defense is on their toes, man. You don't put a defense on especially the Chiefs defense, you don't let them know what you're going to do. We allowed the Chiefs to do exactly what they wanted to do. We didn't make adjustments. We gave the Chiefs our identity, how to stop our offense. You didn't try to do anything different. Where's the adjustments, my man? You've been there for 4 years. What the hell have you been doing with the notebook, with the clipboard? It wasn't writing things down that Kellen Moore was teaching you. Because offense looked like it's just like boring. Thankfully, our defense came through. Adoree Jackson, get off my team, bro. I'm tired of you. That's the only thing I got to say about that defense. Adoree Jackson's got to go, bro. I'm tired of him getting burnt. Okay, this guy's horrible. Okay, I don't trust him versus the Rams. Kevin Patullo also made a dumb play call by right. Yeah, and he's justifying on the press conference. Yeah, sometimes, no, ain't no sometimes, man. Fix this shit, bro. You a grown-ass man who's been there for 4 years. What do you mean sometimes? I need results. Make it snappy. We don't got time to wait. You know what I'm saying? We got a Super Bowl to catch, man. You understand? We're trying to repeat, right? If you can't do it, you got to go, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to go. You got to get out of here, man. And we got to get an offensive coordinator to do this job. I don't care if the quarterback coach got to be promoted. At this point, if he can't do his job, then let Jalen run this offense. Because at this point, it's not fair to Hurts. It's not fair to A.J. Brown. It's not fair to Devontae Smith. It's not fair to Saquon Barkley. It's not fair to this offense to play with a rookie offense coordinator who's supposed to not a rookie, who's been there for 4 years, who want to take baby steps in the wrong direction. Giving him to the Rams game, man. I'm not playing with this guy. I know a lot of people say, oh, he's new. Got to give him. No, man, he's been for 4 years, man. Stop making excuses for this guy. It's different if we brought a new guy in the building and he hasn't been an offense coordinator and, he didn't see this offense, and it's like Kellen Moore. If it was a guy like Kellen Moore who just knew, never saw this, he's been there for 4 years. What have you done lately for 4 years that you still can't figure out how to run an offense? Then you should have never been promoted. I'm sorry. People who sit there and say, Kevin, need more time. How many more time do we have? You got the Rams and the Bucks. You ain't got time, bro. Time is not on your side. I want to give everybody a newsflash for you. Y'all can sit back and say, oh, give them more time. We said that in 2023. You ain't going to tell me that. We said this in 2023. What happened? We were 10-1, and what happened? Home. Kellen Moore, the first 2 games, AJ scored, Devontae scored, Saquon scored. Hurts was active. Hurts looked good. Wasn't the best offense that we saw because, there were some struggles with Kellen Moore, but it looked capable of being creative. You saw different designs. I don't see that with Kevin Potullo. I see a route running combination that is not even a route combination. It's more of let's do the same. He ran the same 3 plays back to back when they did it work. The routes are not good. No one is getting open. Hurts has all day in the pocket, and he can't find nobody open. Why? Because they're taking too long to develop. Same thing what happened in 2023 with Brian Johnson. We can't play with these guys, man. It's time to get this offense coordinator going. And if you can't do your job, because, I've seen guys who are offense coordinators that have done with less. This guy has Saquon Barkley. This guy got A.J. Brown. This guy got Devon. You got 2 of the best receivers in football, and you can't get them open? You got the best running back in football. You can't get this guy more touches? You got the Super Bowl MVP quarterback on the field, and you can't get creative? Oh, this guy's horrible. And you got the best offensive line in football, just to give you a heads up. This guy stinks. He doesn't know what he's doing. Every time I listen to this guy, it sounds like a 2-year-old trying to have a conversation with you, bro. They're asking no questions. What are you going to do? Oh, I think that we should open it. No. Why you said I think? How are you going to fix it? Say I'm sorry. I'm going to fix it and get to it. I didn't hear no accountability with this guy. It's all a lot. Hey, what's up, guys? That's the thing that you say after the horrible, pathetic-ass performance that you had on Sunday? Really? Is what's up, guys? Why is it not pissed? Because I'd be pissed at my performance. I'm sorry that people think I'm overreacting. I'm not overreacting. I'm hoping I am. But I just have a bad feeling about this clown. That this guy is not the right fit. And every time we hire someone in, it's a disaster. We need to stop hiring guys within. I know it's week 2. We're 2-0. We're 2-0 because of this talent. I'm telling you again, the reason why we're 2-0, again, that's in 2023, and I'm going to say it again in 2022 too, also, with Jonathan Gannon. It's because of this talent. If your defense can't bail you out, you're losing to the Chiefs, and you're probably losing to the Cowboys. You're 0-2. You really should be 0-2 right now. By the saving grace of Almighty the Lord, you're 2-0. If that makes any sense. You're 2-0 by skin your teeth. You're not winning because you're a good football team that's putting great talent on, great chemistry on the field. You're winning because you have great players around you that are taking the lack of your offense coordinating ability and holes and deficiency on this offense coordinator and carrying that shit to a W. It's not because Kevin Potullo was a genius and he's out here creating great plays. No, the reason why you're 2-0 is because you got a veteran quarterback that understands that he is sorry-ass offense coordinators once got to carry an offense coordinator should not be promoted, and 2 elite receivers have been in the building, and it's Saquon Barkley, who's one of the best running backs in football. That's why you're 2-0. And your defense is a lot better than we thought they were. Andrew McCuber's playing lights out, and his front four with Zadarius Smith, which is a great pickup, by the way, with Nolan Smith, with Jordan Davis. So I told y'all, don't sleep on him this year. He's coming to play. And Jalen Carter in that rotation on your defense with Mora Jomo and Jalen Hunt is getting pressure on those quarterback. Because without them, you're losing to Patty Mahomes, and you probably lose to Dak. So let's really take it with a grain of salt. The reason why we're 2-0 is because of the talent, not because of the offense coordinator, and not because of the coach staff. The only coach staff that's done his job this so far this year is Vic. That's it. Because if Nick is allowing this to happen, then bro, we gotta rethink your contract, dude. I don't care if you're a Super Bowl head coach. As a head coach, you gotta get your boy in line, man. And you got to tell him, hey, bro, this not acceptable. AJ should not have 5 catches for what, 200? What did he didn't even have 200 yards? He had 5 catches. 5 catches. I'm sorry, 5 yards, excuse me. What? How many catches Devontae had 6, I believe. That is not acceptable. In no way, shape, and how should AJ have less catches in 2 weeks with no touchdowns still on the resume. That's unacceptable. If you can't do the job, you got to go, bro. I don't got time to wait for you. I don't care what these fans say. Oh, you got to give him more time. How many more fucking times does this guy need? He's been there for 4 fucking years. Stop crying about shit. I'm sorry. For the people say stop crying, I'm going to complain because guess what? It's my football team, and I got the 2 best receivers that are literally looking at that offense corner like, bro, AJ wanted to slap this guy. Jalen Hurts wanted to put hands on him. When your quarterback and your offense line is looking at each other like this dude is a fucking idiot, that's a problem. AJ Brown wanted to strangle Kevin Potullo. This guy stinks. And I can't listen to the sucker every time he has a press conference. This guy says, oh, I think. Well, then change the fucking I think to I should. I should get an AJ Brown involved. I should be better as an offense coordinator. Stop saying I think, because you sound like an idiot. The guy looks nervous, doesn't look comfortable. I need someone comfortable in his office. I need someone who knows what he's doing. And if you can't do your job, you got to go. Or you got to sit back and you got to, I guess, got to hold clipboard again like you've been doing for 4 years. Because I don't got time to wait, bro. I'm giving him to the Rams game to get this shit straight. Nick got to get his boy in line, bro. I don't know what he needs to do. Maybe he needs to sit him down. Hey, Kevin, why are we running this, bro? Oh, no, fix this. Nick got to sometimes put his boys in line, bro. I know you buddies with him. That's why I don't like these buddy system. I don't like when we bring buddies in their building, man. It doesn't end well. I don't care if Nick knows him. I don't care. I want someone who don't know Nick, period. I'd rather have a guy that doesn't know Nick at all. Because a lot of times they're successful than a guy that knows Nick. It looked like Nick is running the offense. And I don't think Nick is running the offense. I think it's Kevin. But they have the same formula that doesn't work. It doesn't work, man. Our two elite wide receivers have done nothing. No touchdowns because their offense coordinator. Yeah, bro. Dude, he's running the 3 exact same combos over and over again, bro. Where's the adjustments? I didn't see that. And when this dude is, did you hear his press conference today? Did that make you feel good about this week coming up? Because it didn't to me. I didn't feel good to listen to this knucklehead. The guy was smiling. Hey, guys, what's up, bro? Really? Your two wide receivers have 5 catches to 4 catches, both combined. And you over there smiling like a goofball. Get this clown out of here, man. Get this jabroni, clown, goofball, white dude the fuck out of this building. Wannabe white Brian Johnson, man. Get this clown out of here, man. Him smiling irritated, bro. Irritated the fuck out of me, man. Why the hell are you smiling? You should be pissed that you suck as an offense coordinator. If I was A.J. Brown right now, I'd be grabbing you by your little short hair that you had on your head, and I'd be telling you, bro, stop fucking with me. I'm not a fucking gadget. I'm not here to run straight out. I'm not doing cardio on the field. Get me the fucking ball and stop fucking around. Kevin Potullo might be one and done, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. He better be one and done. You can't go into the season like this, man. And if people would say that we are overreacting, you said that in 2023. Were we overreacting then? Because I heard it from everybody from me. Oh, you're overreacting, EC1. Oh, okay. How was 2023 looked? You said that last year. No, I said that Kellen Moore needs to do better. But at least we saw combination. We saw creativity on the field. It just needed to gel again. There's no creativity on this field. None at all. It's a bland offense that we're running. It reminds me of Brian Johnson, a white Brian Johnson. Maybe Brian Johnson was a scapegoat. Maybe it was Kevin Potullo who was calling plays in 2023. Just saying. Because maybe it was Kevin Potullo calling plays. Maybe it was Kevin Potullo calling plays. Hey, whoa, hold up, man. Was it Brian Johnson calling plays in 2023 or was it Kevin Potullo? Maybe Kevin Potullo was calling plays in 2023 because it looked like the 2023 offense, man. A bland wide receiver combination and no creativity at all. Kevin, were you calling plays in 2023? Were you calling? So hold up. Was it so they threw Brian Johnson out the building when it should have been you? Wednesdays is going to be a live stream. We're going to break it all down. I'm going to see if I can get Stu on here. I don't know. My computer's updated. I got to update it. I got a new software. I apologize. I'm using Streamlabs. So yeah. We're going to try to do Hiding with Champ because I don't know my guy Hiding. Hopefully he's in the building. But I'm not happy with this offense. And anybody think that we shouldn't be criticizing this offense going after 2 weeks when he's been there for 4 years? Y'all can just leave then. Because I don't care what you have to say. I'm a guy that's going to voice my opinion. If this offense coordinator has been there for 4 years and all he has did is hold a clipboard in his hand and hasn't taken notes, hasn't learned anything from Brian Johnson or even Kellen Moore, then there's a problem. And this guy's been there for 4 years. He learned under Shane Steichen. Well, I mean, he should have. He's been there with Shane Steichen. He's been there since Nick got here. So I'm not trying to hear the excuses for this guy. Save it for Sally down the street, like I keep saying it. I need guys that want to win. And if you're not a winner and you don't want to act like a winner and you want to smile all day while your receivers are pissed off on the field, both receivers, Devontae Smith looked angry. I've never seen Devontae look that angry in my life. Jalen Hurts looked angry. I've never seen Jalen Hurts look that angry since 2023, though. Kevin Potullo was I thought Nick said Kevin Potullo knew this offense. Remember, we heard great things. AJ vouched for you to get this job. Jalen vouched for you to get this job. And you showing them that they probably made a mistake by saying that you deserve that job. By going out there and being trash. Just remember who gave you that job. Because without A.J. Brown's, his reason why you deserve it, you probably wouldn't have got promoted. The reason why they gave you the job was because of the players. And you treated them like they don't exist on the field. You're not giving them the ball. My star receiver, A.J. Brown, had four catches. Devontae had 5. 4 catches and 5 catches for my 2 top receivers on the field is unacceptable. When Russell Wilson is carving up the Dallas Cowboys defense and you can't even do that, there's an issue. Because it's not just the Chiefs offense. Defense. It's not just Spags. This was against Dallas too. And Russell just put 250 yards on their asses. Pause. But he did that. And my offensive corner couldn't even muster more than 100 yards on them. The Eagles made Dallas defense look like they were the Legion of Boom with their secondary. It turns out the offensive corner is just trash and couldn't get guys open. And his combination is like when you're running a rookie mode Madden, first-time player playing Madden, and you decide to just throw anything out there. Not even thinking about what you're going to put. Let's just call this play. What are you, just imaginary picking a play? There's no creative plays, man. It got to get fixed by the Rams game. You got the Rams coming in, bro. They're 2-0 just like us. But the difference is they're scoring 35 points and we only can muster 20. They blew out the Titans. The Titans are not good, but they dominated them. Matthew Stafford had 200 yards, I believe 100 yards in the air. 150 yards in the air. Their 2 receivers had both 5 catches. They're getting the ball. You got the Bucks coming up. We know what Todd Bowles is all about. He's been owning Jalen. We can never beat this guy. Then you got the Broncos. Great defense. Patrick Surtain. Their defense is looking nasty. I watched the Chargers yesterday. Their defense is looking good. You got to play them too. You don't got time to waste, man. This guy got to get it together, and he got to get it done fast. So that's just my thoughts of Kevin Potullo. I don't care what people have to say. Oh, he needs more time. No, he don't. He needs to get it together now. He don't got time. You had time 4 years to sit back and waste all day. Now it's time for you to make it happen. If you can't make it happen, you got to give me someone who can. Because I'm not trying to go back to 2023. I will not go back to 2023 with Brian Johnson. You cannot make me. I will not go back to being 2023 playing offense under Brian Johnson. We will not have a Wade Brian Johnson in that building. You got to go. Absolutely not. It's too much talent on this offense to look like this. There's so much talent that you should not look like that. It's too much talent, bro. It's way more talent than in 2023, honestly. Kevin Potullo might be worse than Brian. I'm starting to think he might have been calling plays in 2023. Maybe it wasn't Brian Johnson. Maybe it was Kevin Potullo. Because, hey, bro, look like the same combination. AJ Devontae at least both had a 1,000-yard season when Brian Johnson was. I don't think we're going to get that with him. It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. But anybody who has an issue with me saying it, listen, bro. Then, hey, what do you want me to say? Tell your offense coordinator to be better than. I mean, I shouldn't have to tell an offense coordinator who's been there for 4 years how to run an offense. You sure ain't know. No excuse to have A.J. Brown. Yeah, bro, 50-plus yards? It's disgraceful. It's disgraceful. When they vouch to get you the job. Kevin Potullo also made a dumb play call. Dude, and then he should justify. Did you see his press conference, man? Hey, Speedy Eagle, please do me a favor. Go to Kevin Potullo's press conference and just watch it. And then clip it and put some clown emojis on him while he says the same shit. Because I swear to God, you could take a clown emoji and just continue to put it on him every time he opens his mouth. Yeah, guys. I swear, if he does this every week, I'm going to have fun with this guy. I know my guy Speedy Eagle in the building. He's going to have fun with this guy. Could you imagine the memes that we're going to have? Dude, you better get him fixed. You know what I'm saying? You better get him fixed, man. He's horrible. He's horrible. I get it, Sweet Too. You've been there for 4 years. 4 years. I'm going to have fun with this guy. And not in a nice way. I'm going to terrorize this guy, bro. And I'm probably going to that Rams game this week. Oh, you thought I was vocal now? Wait till we get to that Lincoln Financial Fair. I might call for his job. I might scream he needs to go out on that field. I might have to talk to him one-on-one on YouTube with the interview. Like, bro, what is you doing? Hey, Kevin, why do you suck as an offense coordinator? Why did A.J. Brown not get 5 carries? I'm going to have to interview him. Like this was CNN and Fox News. Where the hell you have your receivers over 50-plus? Bro, I might be going to that Rams game, man. You lose that fucking game because of your sorry ass. You and I might have an interview. We might have a sit-down one-on-one. I might be sitting down with you, Kevin. I might have to sit down with you. It won't be Nick sitting down with you. It'll be me. EC1. EC2 times. And asking you why the hell is you continue to be stupid as a goddamn office corner who's been there for 4 years sitting under the best. You might have to deal with me. And I listen, man, I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not tough. But, bro, I know football. I watch football. I know when the offense coordinator good and bad, and he stinks. 4 years you learned under the best and you learned under the worst. And you come out with this? I'm giving him to the Rams game, man. Like I said, I'm not going to call for his job now. But, dude, the 2 weeks, when I'm seeing Dan Orlovsky break down tape, the routes are so bad. And I feel bad for AJ. I feel bad for Devontae. And I'm tired of hearing people say we should trade AJ Brown. No, we don't. We need to trade an offense corner who don't know what he's doing, if that's the case. Oh, AJ Brown doesn't deserve it. He needs to be traded. No, man. It's not AJ Brown. It's not Jalen Hurts. It's none of these guys. It's the offensive coordinator, bro. Your job as an offensive coordinator is to be creative as a play caller. Because you need a head coach. And how to be a head coach is you get the head coach job by being a great play caller. Don't even worry about being a head coach at this point, bro. You just need to be worried about being a stable offensive coordinator that can run an offense. Because I don't think anybody going to be hiring you if you continue to be like that. No, maybe so. I mean, they hired Jonathan Gannon. He turned out to be a good head coach. Maybe you will be a good coach. Who knows? But I'm just saying, man, it's bad, bro. It's bad. I don't like it. Birds ain't doing shit this year. Sirianni's overrated as hell. Saquon Texas. Bro, C-Dub. First of all, don't wish injuries, number one. And number two, who is you? Go send time out. Yeah, we don't wish injuries on nobody. Send this guy to the top. I'll put you in timeout, bro. That was nasty. That was a nasty comment. Why would you wish that? You must be a salty ass Giant fan. You mad because you don't got Saquon on your team? I know Daniel Jones looked good in Indianapolis. I get it. You thought Russ was your savior. Have a seat, bro. That was nasty. That was nasty work right there, man. Wishing another guy to tear his ACL. What's wrong with you? People like that make me sick. Make me sick. Wishing people to die. Wishing people to get hurt. Y'all make me sick, man. You need a life. Go touch grass. That wasn't cool. I don't wish injuries on nobody. I don't care if I hate them as a fan. I would never wish injuries on nobody. No harm on nobody. That was just nasty work. Go have a seat and learn to be respectful, man. That was not cool. If he makes Hurts have another 100 passing yards, then yeah, he will get the clown. Oh man, hold up, bro. Hold up, man. Oh man. Let me see if we can find this press conference, man. Oh man. Dude, I gotta watch. Let's watch this press conference, man, because I watched a little bit of it, and dude, I mean, his press conference is bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I don't know how you could justify it. I really don't. I'm just make sure my computer's, has the latest update, because frankly, I'm tired of my stream crashing, especially my live stream. I apologize for the live streams that we're doing on computer. Again, this is just a new update. I got a new software. But yeah, I agree. I think Kevin Potullo is way over his head, man. He's getting on my nerves, man. He really is. When your receivers are complaining, and you have Devontae Smith complaining, and anybody who feels bad, anybody who gets upset with AJ Brown, man, listen, bro. How can you get mad at AJ Brown when he is your best wide receiver on the field? You got two of them, and they're not getting the ball. As a receiver, when you have an offense coordinator that's just making you jog, and you're not getting the ball because your offense coordinator is a dummy or doesn't have that function of being a above 5.0 or above 2.0 or above anything that has intelligence of being an offense coordinator, it's like, how can you not get frustrated when you vouch for this guy to get a job? It's ridiculous, bro. It makes me sick to know that this guy is been here for 4 years and has learned nothing. Learned nothing. Kevin Potullo was not a new guy for everybody in the building, everybody who knew who's an Eagle fan. He's been there since Nick got here. Got hired as an Eagles head coach. He was brought here by Nick himself. So he's not new. He's not like a new guy that just they brought in and, he sat back. No, he's been there for 4 years. And he's learned under Sirianni. He's learned under Shane. He's learned under Brian. He's learned under Kellen Moore. Those are 4 different offense coordinators that he has learned under. And yet he can't figure out how to run an offense. I'm sorry, 3, because Nick is not really an offense coordinator. So 3. But if you want to count Nick did call a little bit of plays in 2. So he learned under 4. And he's done nothing to improve at all? What was this guy doing? Was he sitting down eating a hot dog while everybody was calling plays? What was he doing? Because he wasn't writing things down. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna speak my mind. When my team is looking shaky as an offense, and I got the two best receivers, there should be no reason why your offense should be looking bad. You got enough talent that a high school offense coordinator would want this job. And I think he called better plays than Kevin Potullo. It's disgusting. It's sickening that you got an offense coordinator that's been there for 4 years, well, is an offense coordinator who gets a chance to have a great offense that any offense coordinator would dream to have, and he can't run an offense to save his life. He's out here throwing the exact same routes over and over again like they're going to work. Then he talked about, well, we don't want the quarterback to get hurt. So you put the quarterback in harm's way by making him stand in the pocket while wide receivers are not developed and getting open. So he gets hit. Yeah, that makes sense, Kevin. Bro, I want you to hear this press conference, man, because people need to hear this guy talk. If this thing never load, this thing is hopefully, come on. And then I got to get going because I got to take a shower. I got to get ready for work. It's 3:07. I probably got to, I got to walk to work soon. But, again, Kevin Potullo has to get it figured out. Let me take my microphone out. Let me take it out. There you go. Let me take it out. He got to get it figured out, man. And there's no more time to waste. You don't got more time. You got to the Rams game to figure it out. Oh, you got to get someone who can. And anybody who criticizes me, listen, bro. You weren't criticizing us after the 2023 season, so shut up. Shut up. While you sit there with your little pom-poms on, go, yeah, Kevin. I'm not that. I'm a real-ass Eagle fan. I'm going to speak the truth when there's something wrong with that team. And that offense coordinator doesn't know what he's doing. And for the dummies who say, well, you're not a football coach, neither are you. Just shut up. Okay, because I hear that all the time. You're not a football coach. How would you know? Well, you're not a football coach because you would be out there calling plays. Now, would you? Just shut up. Thinking that you know what you're talking about. I watch this team. I know what this team is. And I know when my offense looks bad. And trust me and believe it, I know when the offense coordinator stinks on the field. And Kevin Potullo is not doing his job. So you got the dummies out here telling, oh, you're not a football coach. How would you know? Well, why don't you call plays then if you're such a football coach? Hell, I got you a better idea. How about you go pies in the offense corner? Since you think you know more than me, then why don't you go do something? Because this offense coordinator doesn't clearly know what he's doing, and he's been there for 4 years, learned under 3 offense coordinators that's been there, done it, and been out the building. One of them was bad. 2 of them has been employed by 2 different franchises and is looking way better than Kevin. Just saying. So hush up with the, oh, you're not a football coach. Shut up. I hate fans like that, man. Like we can't express our opinion because you're salty ass Eagle fan and you think everybody should give Kevin time. There ain't more time. You don't got an easy schedule. You got the Bucks and the Rams coming up. Shut up and sit down and learn football like you tell us, because you can't sit on and think that our offense coordinator is fine when you have receivers Devontae and AJ's caliber having only 5 catches and 4 catches combined. Seriously, those fans piss me off every time they make these little smart comments like we can't criticize offense. Who the hell is you? Who is you? You're a regular just like me. Shut up. You don't have to watch. I don't care how you feel. I will not go back to the Brian Johnson days. You can, I won't. Because I'll run this offense, goddamn. I'm telling you right now. He better get fixed, man. Because I'm going to, you think you hate me now? You thought 2023 rants were, I'm telling you, get it fixed, Kevin. We ain't playing with you. Nick better get his boy in line. I hate when fans say, "Oh, give him time." He's been there for 4 years. How many more fucking time do you need? You've been there for 3 years under 3 different offense coordinators. What did you learn, Kevin? Why does this offense look bad, man? It shouldn't look this bad, but it is. And people who want to get mad at Eagle fans for expressing their feelings, shut up and get over it. Don't watch that. Go watch a goody Eagle contract to tell you everything's good and great, everything's fine. You gotta relax. They said the same thing in 2023. 10-1, one and done at the playoffs. Go listen to those goody Eagle fans. I'm not that. And I will not listen to a lie when there's a lie on that people, because there's different contractors. You can pick who you choose. That's the brilliant about YouTube. People have different opinions. People think differently. There's Eagle fans who think that offensive coordinator is fine. Me personally, I don't think so. I think this offensive coordinator is trash, and I think that he's way over his head. And I think he needs to slow down, understand that he's a chance to be the head coach if he does his job. And hopefully he proves me wrong. Listen, I would love more than nothing to be proven wrong. I shouldn't have to say, you know what, maybe my offensive coordinator sucks. I should be saying maybe Kevin Potullo is a great offensive coordinator. I vouched for this guy this offseason. I said he was going to be better than Kellen Moore. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was over my head. You know what I'm saying? So don't tell me, because I had trust in Kevin Potullo, but understand something. There's a problem in the building. And when your offensive coordinator is having a press conference like this, look like he's a mental breakdown because he's asked the question, he's smiling. Bro, there's nothing to smile about. You should be pissed. Let's watch this Kevin Potullo interview, man. YouTube, let me just give you a warning. This is for educational purpose because they love copyrighting your boy EC1. EC 2 times, whatever his name is. Now, I wish it would be EC 3 times. Hopefully this year, I would love to change my name to EC 3 times because hopefully we're 3-time Super Bowl champion. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. All right. Let's see. So yeah, let's watch this offense coordinator press conference. I hate it too, man. So I'm not going to show the press conference. We're just going to hear it. Hopefully y'all can hear it, man. And then we're gonna watch most of it. But I just want you to hear how he responds, man. And you tell me if this guy's serious of taking his job seriously. If he's serious about this offense coordinator. Roll the film, man. And I'm going to pause it because I can't play the whole thing. But yeah, introducing the offense coordinator, Kevin Potullo. Oh, here's a commercial. Always the commercials, man. We're not doing this today. Get off my screen, man. Get off my screen. Get off my screen. All right, here we go. There we go. All right, there you go. I don't know if you can hear the whole. Let me turn off the thing. What the fuck? It's coming from the thing. What the fuck? Hold up, give me a sec. All right, sorry now. Sorry now. Come on. All right, here we go.
What can you do to get the ball down the field?
Yeah, I think
y'all hear that?
Stuff like that.
Y'all hear that?
Always the first thing we do is how do we want to push the ball down the field, and as a staff, we work really hard on the plan, especially
You worked hard for 2 weeks.
These next couple of days to put that on there, and that's a part of it. And sometimes, in game, it just doesn't happen. It's definitely something we want to do. It's not something we're avoiding. So I know going forward, we have the plan in place, and if it comes up, it'll definitely happen.
Mm.
Looked like you might have had long explosive play dialed up from your first play.
See how they're asking him? You see how they asking me? They said, it seems like you were trying to work an explosive play. Now watch this, Bond.
Some great kind of
Yeah.
connection there. Is that right? Or were they trying to?
Yeah, we had a shot. It didn't happen, unfortunately, and we're in a second and long, and we just had to play it out from there. But
Why didn't it happen, Kevin? Maybe because your routes were taking too long?
definitely did.
I imagine you guys always expect blitz when Spags is on the other side.
Mhm.
He really amped it up. How do you think you guys handled that much?
Yeah, he definitely did. If you look at the Super Bowl and previous games till this past one, he definitely did. But really, overall, the efficiency was high, which was a great sign. Obviously the ball didn't go down the field as much. We did hit the one big time play to Devontae, which was a
Yeah, because Jalen Hurts had to throw it off his back foot, which was a lucky throw that should have been picked. Stop giving yourself credit for it. That was a lucky throw that should have been picked. If the corner turned his head around, that's an interception. That's not because you had a great play call. That was because the DB McDuffie didn't turn his body around.
a really good answer to what they were doing and something we were able to kind of push through.
Guy's a tool.
But overall, if you look at the efficiency of versus the pressure, we did a really good job, which was
You did a good job. No, your quarterback just bailed you out. You didn't do a good job. Who's we? The only quarterback that was on the field was Jalen. He did a good job avoiding your bullshit calls that could have cost him a game because he's a winner.
encouraging when it turned into that kind of game.
This guy's a clown.
Tendencies on resets and pistols.
Yeah.
Anderson are shown more run. Is that something you're monitoring? Is it something you're looking to mix up? What are you?
Yeah, so same thing. Like I went through this morning some of the self scout stuff and all those numbers, and you try to counteract those going in. And sometimes situationally, the plays pop up where you're just not able to do that. But definitely on our mind as far as when you plan those things. You always want to make sure, like, oh, I have a tendency I can break. Definitely need to do that this week.
Tendency breakers. Do you have a philosophy on when's the right time to run one?
I think it really depends on, obviously you can do that early in the game, you can do it late in the game, it can pop up whenever. It just depends on what you're doing that day, like what's working.
This guy doesn't know what he's doing. Like you should just have a question mark in your head all day. Like I wish they had like where a cartoon when you just have they said, Kevin, what do you think? And you just have a blank and just have a big question mark on top of your head. Because that's the only thing I'm seeing is a big question mark on top of your head because you don't even know what you're doing. Explain me why both of your receivers had under 50 plus yards. And then you giving yourself credit? You should be ashamed of yourself, bro, for having 4 years under the best offensive coordinators you could have possibly teaching you. Because you didn't ask them questions? It's not like they tell you, hey, Kevin, just sit back. No, they were teaching you some things. So what the hell did you learn? What did you learn for those 4+ years that you've been under these two offensive coordinators that you had in the building that left and been head coaches? They are doing way better than you are as the head coach. Did way better as an offensive coordinator than you've been doing as an offensive coordinator. And you have learned nothing. You learned under Brian Johnson, and yet the only thing you learned was how to be another Brian Johnson. You didn't learn how to be another Kellen Moore. You didn't learn how to be another Shane Steichen. You learned how to be another playing offensive coordinator that should have never been promoted, man. And it's disgusting that we have guys who clearly don't know what they're doing. This guy's a childish
working. It may
tool,
come up,
man.
it may not. You may go into a game and say, like, hey, this is the play we got to break the tendency with. But then it never occurs because it's not that kind of game for it. So it's a little bit of a back and forth guessing game, like in game. Sometimes it appears, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe it's a week from now. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be that game right away sometimes.
Beyond the lack of explosives, there haven't been many throws into the intermediate part of the field. What has been the
I think sometimes it just dictates on the situation.
Like, what you watch this guy? Does this guy sound like he knows what he's doing? Honestly, for the people who want to judge us, why should I feel confident in this guy?
It's no point that I hear him ever hold himself accountable, that I heard him say we're going to get better at doing something that we didn't do last week. I need to be better. I didn't hear nothing. I hear a bunch of, well, we did this. We could have, like, if Billy Madison was the character in the movie, you would be in the if they made another Billy Madison movie, you would be in the movie as the kid who was stuttering, because that's what you remind me of. Today, Junior, you're over there stuttering and shit. It's not the time and place for all that. Where's the accountability for you? It's disgusting that this guy was promoted when he's learned under 4 years of nothing but learning how to be another Brian Johnson, because that's what he reminds me of. What is this, Press Taylor Jr.?
Situation we're in. The other day we were getting the ball out. Obviously, there's the pressure, so it's a little bit different, which we did a pretty good job of. And then a lot of times it just comes down to just
again, you didn't do nothing. It was Jalen Hurts who did that. Stop giving yourself credit when you didn't do shit. Jalen did that because he's a veteran quarterback who's been here and has learned under different offense coordinators. You didn't do nothing. Stop giving yourself credit and giving yourself a pat on the back like you did something. You didn't do nothing, Kevin. You were the lost cause as everybody was carrying you. You were the least contributor. Everybody else was contributing but you. You were the less factor. I hate when coordinators do that shit, man. It takes away from the quarterback. You acting like you did something.
We're trying to get to a fourth down mode, or we're trying to take all four downs. Sometimes it doesn't appear. So really, it just comes down to if the first guy's open, sometimes he hits them, and then if the intermediate thing is
so translate that to you're okay with the play calling because you don't, because you're stubborn. You don't want to change your play calling. Bro, do you understand how bad your receivers route running combination was that you caught on the field? Do you understand that Dana Lasky broke down the tape how bad you were? When a quarterback who's not a quarterback is breaking down how bad those route runnings were that you were calling. The route combination that you decide to pull out of your asshole, okay? Lift up your pants and pull that out of your ass and thought it was a good idea to put on the field. Yeah, that shit that you put on Sunday was horrendous. When guys are calling you out, when fans are literally pointing out how bad your play calling is, and you come out, well, yeah, we got to take shots where we can, but it's like, bro, hold yourself accountable, say out my bad, and continue to get better. But instead, you want to make a bunch of excuses like me, dummy on the forehead. I don't like offense corners like that. Kellen Moore, when he made a mistake, said, my bad, guys, that was my fault. I'm cool with that. That's why I rocked with Kellen. Even Shane Steichen, when he made a mistake, hey, I'm going to face this. We're going to get this fixed. This guy don't know what he's doing. He's out here making excuses like we got stupid run on our forehead? Because I don't think we do. We know what is going on. We know that Jalen ain't the issue. You try to throw your quarterback on the bus. I see you trying to throw your quarterback under the bus. You tried that. It didn't work. You know what I'm saying? You're out here talking, yeah, man, I think we did a good job. No, you didn't do a good job. Jalen did a good job because he had to put up with your bullshit and he had to find a way to get out of your bullshit that you put him in. Good thing you didn't have a rookie quarterback back there because we would have been fucked. Good thing we have a veteran quarterback that's been there who's learned under different offense coordinators. Had an offense coordinator more than 2 years, and you're just another offense coordinator that needs to take along the ride so you can get another head coaching job when you didn't deserve it.
There within the play. It's there, and the other day we had a lot of balls coming out quick with the pressure, which was good.
This guy's a tool, man. You think so? He makes no adjustments. I'm guessing.
I think that's kind of been a trend a little bit around the league. If you look, I know Sean does a lot of them too. You can get some things with coverage.
You ain't Sean McVay. Sean McVay would call a better offense coordinator game plan than you did. Stop trying to compare yourself to him. You're nothing like Sean McVay. McVay would hold himself accountable. You don't hold yourself accountable. Don't compare yourself to McVay. How dare you? How dare you? Again, this is 2 weeks already, and I don't even like this guy. I'm starting not to like this guy.
But I think it just kind of gives you a little bit of a look at the defense that kind of can help the quarterback.
Yes, Tom Brady said it looked to him like there were no receivers open throughout the game. When you went back and watched, did you see receivers were getting open, and for whatever reason, the ball wasn't getting there? Or what did you see from that?
Yeah, I think obviously I didn't watch the telecast, so
I mean, how many times are you going to say I think?
listen to it. But I think really, if you looked at kind of how we were doing what we were doing, we had opportunities. You know, if he's speaking to maybe downfield stuff or trying to.
You didn't answer the question. He asked, "Did you see anybody get open?" You still haven't answered the question. Why haven't you answered the question? It's either yes or no. We don't care what you else you have to say. You said I think twice, and you said nothing that you actually thought of your process of the question being answered. Tell us why receivers are not getting open, because that's your job. Is supposed to get the receivers open and being creative, and you can't even do that. Does this guy sound like he doesn't know? Like am I losing my mind, or does this guy sound like another Brian Johnson? Just the way he sounds, it sounds like another intern in-house signing that should have never been an offense coordinator. What were you doing for 4 years that you still can't put it together? I'm hoping he's better than what this is, man, because this is bad.
That could be.
This is a bad way to start, man.
The efficiency, like I said, we kind of got the ball where it needed to be.
No. You didn't do nothing. Again, stop saying we. It's Jalen. I hate when offense coordinators take credit when you didn't do shit. It's a spit in Jalen's face when you do that. Stop saying we. It's him. He did it. You didn't do nothing. You were the weak cause. You weren't the cause of winning. You were the cause of losing. It was Jalen who put his team on his back because Jalen's a winner. You're not a winner. You're the weak cause that we just have to carry along. The defense bailed you out.
Space with what was happening. So, I mean, if you're expecting like these deep developing routes, that probably.
Yes, I expect developing routes. You're a fucking offense coordinator. Of course I do. This guy's a tool, man. But what? You have two legit receivers on your football team. You can't get them the ball?
What he was talking about in the moment.
Where it does make sense to. Are there ever times it does make sense to force it with the quarterback you have and the receivers you have?
Well, I think there's a fine line, right? Because you don't want to put the quarterback in harm's way.
So let me get sure you don't want to put the quarterback in harm's way, so you don't get the receivers open. Yeah, that makes sense. Wouldn't the way to not put the quarterback in harm's way is to get these receivers wide open faster and the combination being a lot more smoother so the receivers can get open so Jalen can throw the ball without getting hit? I'm just saying, because how is not putting the quarterback harm's way when receivers are not getting open, so quarterback is staying in the pocket and has to make something happen because offense only can block so much. This guy don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's an idiot. I'm tired of this guy. After 2 weeks, this guy's not shown any accountability. You have not answered any question that they've asked you so far. How is not putting, so you rather put your, so let me get this straight, Kevin. You're not, so not having better route running combinations that you currently couldn't call doesn't help the quarterback?
That, and the protection doesn't hold up, or it doesn't add up to what they're doing.
Yeah, right. So let the quarterback stand in the pocket all alone while receivers don't develop. Yeah, that makes sense, Kevin. We need a new offense corner, man.
Catastrophic problem.
We need a new
That was
one.
one of those.
This guy ain't it.
Right, both offenses were. It was a tough game for both of us. So
no, it was a tough game for you because you don't know what you're doing, and you're an idiot who clearly shouldn't have been promoted as an offense coordinator.
Somebody in harm's
a two-year better place than you did.
Chance right here. That negative play could be a major issue, and really could be the deciding.
Really.
Ultimately, one turnover in that game was the deciding factor.
I feel like we're going to hear this every week.
Played them even back to 23 and whatever. It's been like one turnover. It's been an issue, and obviously in the Super Bowl, that was kind of what.
Yeah, and what did you learn from the Super Bowl? Because you clearly didn't learn under Kellen. Who did you learn under? Was it Brian Johnson? Was it Nick, who was calling plays at the time in 20s? Who did you learn under? Because it wasn't Shane. It wasn't Kellen, because Kellen doesn't call these type of plays. Kellen's more creative. Who did you learn under? Why didn't the Saints take you instead? They had to take Kellen because they knew you weren't a good coach candidate. They knew you were a fool.
The turnover, so
they should have taken you instead of Kellen.
Even from
same
on their offense and the way the game was flowing, that any mistake was going to be kind of one of those things that got you the win. Go ahead, sorry.
This guy don't take nothing seriously. He's trying to get all over the press conference. He's not answering any questions. He's making a bunch of excuses. He keeps saying we. No, it's not we, it's Jalen. Because Jalen was bailing your sorry-ass offense kick coordinating trash ability that you decided to call on the field because you can't call for shit. But you keep taking credit. This guy don't know what he's doing. And he's a spit in Jalen's face when you do that. It's disrespectful at that point, man. You're not holding yourself accountable. You're not saying we need to get better, guys. That's my fault. I didn't hear none of that. You're okay with the performance. That's what I'm hearing out your mouth. Hopefully, that's not what I see in the Rams game. But I feel like we're going to have the exact same conversation over and over again. Why were the routes too slow to develop, Kevin? Oh, but I think. I'm already hating this guy. And it's already been 2 weeks, and I don't want to hate on nobody, but I'm starting to hate this guy, man. Doesn't look like he's doing it's successful. He may need to take a step back and let someone else call plays because he can't. He stinks, man. He's thin and pissed me off, bro.
Possible drawback of condensed sets that it brings the defense in closer as well. And also, I was wondering what you thought of Jalen's recognition at the line.
Yeah, I think
again, he's saying I think. How many more fucking times you gonna say I think, man? This is the 5th time you said the same thing. I think. Can we take that out the dictionary, please? Please take it out your dictionary. I need to start drinking every time he says that,
definitely
man.
can. But what it also
Let's say when Carson would say, yeah, but yeah.
Part two, right? Because you are able to do things from tighter splits at time, and I know, like I said, Sean does that too, and a lot of guys do, where you're crossing guys and moving guys when you're out in time and space, when you're spread out. Sometimes you don't get that effect. So I think it's a both and. And I thought overall, for what Jalen was asked to do, he did a really good job of handling things at the line of scrimmage and identifying what.
Sorry about my likeness. I can't take this dude fucking serious. This guy's a clown, bro. I every time I see this dude, I'm thinking of a clown, man, at the circus, bro. Where's the accountability, bro? Like, seriously, where's the accountability, man? You think this is funny? It really isn't funny. It's painful, actually. Then, no, 2 weeks we have a clown running the show as an offense coordinator. This guy, man.
Often cites the
I need to see adjustments over this guy going to money. He's going to piss me off. I know.
I guess they can work in contrast in a sense with one another, right?
Correct.
The more aggressive you're being, bigger chance of a.
Correct.
I mean, how much are you sort of looking at that sliding scale, and where do you think it needs to be after?
It's a fine line, right? Because turnovers ultimately are a huge deciding factor. And if you count the 4th down stop we had, that's another turnover, right? So turnovers really can change the game.
Yeah, then Jalen almost had one because he tried to force it to A.J. Brown because he couldn't get anybody open. Oops. Good thing Jalen is smart with the football, because if you had another quarterback, you would definitely have turnovers. Jalen just don't turn over the ball. Again, I'm hoping this is not the continuing of the same conversation over and over again with this guy. But I have a gut feeling that this guy is not it. That we're going to have the same problems we had in 2023, where we're going to keep this guy as an offense coordinator, and he's going to call the exact same plays, and eventually a whoop our ass, and we're going to make no adjustments till it's too late. And I hope I'm wrong. Because this guy holds himself no accountability. He keeps saying, I think. I'm going to start getting sick and tired of hearing that in a second, man. I'm going to say, don't think at this point. You know what I'm saying? For now, we're just going to say, don't think. Don't think, Kevin. That's going to be your new nickname. You keep on doing that dumb shit. Okay? Don't think, Kevin. You know what I'm saying? Don't think, Kevin Potullo. That's going to be your new nickname. Don't think, Kevin. Because because literally, that I think is starting to piss me off in this week too. If this is the trend, then you got to go now, bro. If this is what you're going to be. Because this got to change now. I'm hoping that this is just talk and he's going to go to a Rams game. We're going to see a different game plan. Because if he comes out with the exact same bullshit that he had week 2 versus Chiefs, yeah, we're going to change your name to Don't Think Kevin. That's going to be your new nickname. Don't Think Kevin. Don't Think Kevin. We're going to have that as the new slogan for you. Don't think, Kevin, because you're an idiot and a brain dead dummy if you don't think there's nothing wrong with this offense needs to be changed or anything like that. Your 2 top receivers are probably going to strangle you and laugh at the same time.
So explosive plays are great, and you always want to try to get them. It makes it way easier to score. It makes it way
so then get him the ball and stop making excuses.
But there is a fine line because you want to make sure those explosive plays aren't coming at a cost where you're at a high risk for a turnover in a game like.
wish I had more time, man. I got to get to work soon, bro. But this guy doesn't know what he's doing, man. Again, anybody who criticizes us, man, hey, listen, bro. But I got nothing to say, y'all. Y'all just, you can stay in the closet all you want. This guy's a fool. And it clearly, every time he opens his mouth, it's, I think, it's not it, hold myself accountable. It's a we, and he's credit for what Jalen did. And it's disgusting what he's doing. I'm starting to get Brian Johnson vibes, and I hope not. Because I don't even know if Brian Johnson was calling plays in 23. I'm starting to think it's him. Maybe it wasn't Brian Johnson. Maybe it was you who all along that was calling the offense corner. They just didn't want to say because they didn't want to spook the fans. But it sounds like we got the wrong offense corner in the building. The Saints should have taken you and said, I wish the Saints said, you know what, let's hire Kevin Potullo. You can keep Kellen Moore. That would have been a smart idea for the Saints. I wish the Saints did that, man, because they should have taken you instead. Because you were awful in both games. And I've seen no accountability. I've not heard one. Have you heard him say in this press conference that I need to fix something? I need to get better? I didn't hear that. And we are in half of this press conference. I didn't hear nothing. No accountability. I guess he's okay with the way it happened.
I don't think there's lack of design. I just don't think they've come up really.
Bro, buddy, they broke it down with Dana Lasky. Your designs were trash. Lack of design. Shit, is there any designs? You had no designs. Your designs were the same route running combination that you called out. Literally pulled down your pants and pulled it out of your asshole and decided to throw it out on the field. This guy's a fool, bro. Like
right now, he does a good job of running when he needs to.
He shouldn't have to run. He should have receivers wide open so he didn't have to run. Your quarterback shouldn't have to scramble out the pocket if his receivers were wide open and they were wide receivers route running combination that were quicker and much easier for the quarterback to read and know. That ball should be out there 2 seconds ahead. Instead, he's holding on the ball because he can't get nobody open. Because you can't call an offense corner in the game plan to save your life. And you've been there for 4 years. He shouldn't have to run. He shouldn't have to make something out of nothing. He should be able to sit in the pocket and say, bam, 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 bam. It should be that. It shouldn't take all day for receivers to get open because that is supposed to be your job, is to create big play, explosive combination, receiving, play calling. It shouldn't take this long. So the fact that you're saying that, it's starting to scare me, man.
And don't worry, we still have those.
Saquon Barkley's longest run Sunday was 13 yards and a touchdown. It's been kind of tough sledding so far for him. What's the reason for that, do you think? And what do you need to do to get him kind of where he was last year?
I don't think there's really a specific reason per se. I think just when you look at like the style of defense we went up against, and really, you're right, in the Super Bowl too, it was very similar.
That defense, by the way, that defense was getting destroyed by Justin Herbert and the Chargers. You tell me that offensive coordinator and you tell me the offensive coordinator in LA was able to destroy the Chiefs defense and put up over 30 points on them, and you couldn't put more than 20? Please tell me you're serious. That same defense that the Chiefs had that played against you, the Chargers lit up. Justin Herbert was throwing the ball and running the ball on them, and they couldn't stop it. Stop making excuses, bro. You just suck as an offense corner. That's the problem. Russell Wilson was able to put 250 on the same Cowboys defense that you couldn't even put more than 30 on them. This guy's a fool.
But running the ball, the O-line was tremendous in the game, and Saquon had some really tough earned yards and ran the ball extremely hard. But just going against Spags and kind of what we've done, I thought it was.
And he's taking credit like he did that
to earn those yards. We haven't had the glitzy glamour, 100-yard whatever, the big pop runs that we've had. But if you look at the
because Kellen Moore actually was able to run, not pass. Okay, Kellen Moore made adjustments when he needed to. You don't make adjustments. You keep running the exact same plays, you will be out the building. I'm telling you right now, give it week 6 and Howard Rose won't get him out the building. Ain't no way Howard Rose is going to allow that to happen again.
Especially close the game out.
You won't have a job. Leave that. You keep doing that dumb shit, you're going to be out the door. Don't worry, Kevin. Keep doing dumb shit.
The screen, and then we're able to score. I think we're moving in the right direction.
You're moving in the right direction. No, you're moving the opposite direction. You're moving all the way back there. You should be 0-2. Thankfully, your quarterback is smart and knows what he's doing. And understands he's a dumb offensive coordinator on his hand, taking them, holding his hand like a 2-year-old to another W. You 0-2, you tell it you're moving in the right direction. How you moving in the right direction when both of your receivers are upset that they don't get the ball because you can't develop route running? Your quarterback is pissed already at you, and you haven't been there more than a year under him as an offensive coordinator. He's already mad at you. Your running back already got upset. Everybody is starting to hate you, Kevin. Your name should be your new nickname is going to be Non-Think Kevin. No, not Think Kevin, because that's going to be your new nickname. You keep fucking around, you're going to be No Think Kevin, not Think Kevin, or No Think Kevin. I'm thinking, how about No Think Kevin or Not Think Kevin? I like that one. Unthinkable Kevin. There we go. Unthinkable Kevin, because you come up with some weird ass conspiracy theories like you're so great at offensive coordinator. Then explain me why your receivers are both have no touchdowns and they're under 50 plus yards. That's never happened in my lifetime watching AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. Even 2023, we got him the ball. We won't even have 1,000-yard receivers this year, man. They'll be under it, knowing you. You keep fucking around, Kevin. You'll be unemployed, Kevin. On the couch, Kevin. You think Howard Roseman going back to 2023? I think not. Don't worry, Howard will get you up out of here. It's a matter of time.
Reading Barkley, why aren't those kind of there?
Well, they're still there.
Why weren't the conditions right for those? What kind of?
This guy's an idiot, man.
Well, sometimes it just depends on really what they're doing. And
No. It's not depends what you're doing. It depends what you're doing. You're giving the defense. This guy's a tool, man. This guy. At what point is this guy going to figure this out? I don't know, man. I'm hoping it's the Rams game because, like I said, man, that's going to be his new nickname, Tecmo Bowl Kevin. Good boy, I might use that. Yeah, that's his nickname, Tecmo Bowl Kevin. I can already see the memes. This guy's a fool, bro. This like you have the greatest offense on your roster, and you can't muster a game plan to be creative. How is it this hard when you supposedly were under 4 different offensive coordinators in the building? You've been there since Nick was hired. That is his right-hand man, and he still can't figure out how to run an offense? It should take you 2 weeks. You should already have that figured out, man. You know these guys personally. You know what AJ is. You know what Devontae is, supposedly. You know these guys. Everybody say you knew these guys. Everybody told me that Kevin was fine. There was no need to worry. AJ said he knew that he knows his guys. He had a relationship with them. I don't see no relationship with these guys, man. I think they just pulled her like and said, hey, we're just going to give you Kevin, man. Said the Eagle fans won't figure it out. Well, we figured it out. This guy's a fool. Yeah, Tecmo Bull Kevin. That's his name. Yeah, Tecmo Bull Kevin. Yeah.
We didn't really need them necessarily.
I can't listen to this guy anymore, man. He's a fool, man. But yeah. It's disgraceful, bro. It's disgraceful. And it needs to get figured out quickly, man. You can't go into the season with this guy if he can't do his job. You got to get him up out of the building. And I think Howard's not going to put up with it. I don't think Howard's going to give him any more chances. Howie's going to fire him. If Nick won't fire him, Howie will. Howie is not going to go back to 2023. He said already, I'm not going back there. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. He'll find an offensive coordinator if he has to pick one off the street before he will bring Kevin back as corner and keep putting him as an offensive coordinator. He'll demote him just quickly. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to last. But this is what last one before I got to get going. Listen to Dan Orlovsky. This is what Dan Orlovsky has to say, man. Hold up. Can we switch this? Can we switch it? No? All right. Never mind him. Never mind him. Oh, there we go. All right. Well, we can't do it. But I want you to hear what Dan Orlovsky said. There we go.
Imagine
Oh my fucking God, with these commercials, man. Give me a freaking break. All right, there you go.
Okay, so they try the onside kick, but AJ Brown recovers.
AJ goes and gets the onside kick, and that's what you're banking on is not.
There you go.
Essentially the same route.
Here's what Dan Orlovsky said.
Because he's AJ Brown, but there has to become more variance in relation to AJ Brown
want you to watch the
and
route
what
run.
they do off of it. There's a reality where the defense just knew what he was running. Bottom of the screen. He's going to go up 5 yards and run an in breaker. You're going to motion him 2 or 3 yards outside the numbers. He goes run up 5 yards and basically sit at an in breaker. He's 4 yards outside the numbers. He's going to go to 5 yards.
That's creative, Kevin.
An in breaker.
That's creative.
Line up 3 or 4 yards outside the numbers, and he's going to run a 5-yard in breaker.
I mean, look at this shit.
Just way too consistent. Now, they get away with it at times.
Look at the route running. Where's the creativity?
And you're a defensive coordinator, and you're saying when A.J. Brown is 5 yards.
But Kevin thinks he's done great.
The numbers, A.J. Brown.
This guy's a fool.
Push up to 5 yards.
This is unacceptable.
Or a short in. So through 2 games, there's just this minimization of the routes that A.J. is running, and there is a predictability. You watched it on the Chiefs.
Look at this shit.
They kind of knew exactly where.
How is this stable? How's this a good offense coordinator right here, man? Don't even know your best tributes, and you running his offense. Look at that, man. Are you serious? You serious? That's terrible. But you think you did a good job, Kevin. Telling you, man. Telling you, Tecmo Bowl Kevin. I like that one. Tecmo Bowl Kevin. You won't be here by the season, man. I'm telling you how we're gonna get you up out of here, bro. I don't gotta worry about how we would deal with you. You know what I'm saying? This is unacceptable. That's so bad. Tell me how that's Jalen's fault. Where's the creativity, man? I swear he's called the plays in 2023, man. And I can't see the route running. You're filming your tabs. What? Couldn't see the route running? You didn't see the route running? Hold on. Let me break it down for you. Oh, my fault, bro. Can you see it now? Hold on. Oh, my fault. Yeah, I'm trying to turn it around. How do I do that? It won't allow me to turn it around. Can I see? Oh, let's see what we can do. So, let's see. I don't know why YouTube won't let me turn the camera around. That's weird. Okay. See, can y'all see that? Is that better? Is that better? Y'all see that? Sorry about that.
Watching this, and you're a defensive coordinator, and you're saying when A.J. Brown
There
is
you go.
5 yards or 4 yards outside of the numbers, A.J. Brown is going to push up to 5 yards and
Look
run
at
a
this.
slant or a short in. And so through 2 games, there's just this minimization of the that A.J. is running.
Look at this.
And there is a predictability. You watched it on the Chiefs.
There you
They
go. Is
kind
that
of
better?
knew exactly where A.J. was going to go in relation to where he was starting in the game, or at least where he was starting his route lineup-wise.
Can you see that?
There needs to be some
Can y'all see that?
route variation.
The camera's too high.
For A.J. Brown and their
There's nothing I can do. Hold on. One more time. One more time. One more time.
5 yards and run an in breaker. You're going to motion him 2 or 3 yards outside the numbers.
Good job, Kevin.
5 yards.
Look at your offense.
Basically sit at an in breaker. He's 4 yards outside the numbers. He's going to go to 5 yards and run an in breaker. He's going to line up 3 or 4 yards outside
There you
the
go.
numbers.
Is that better?
And he's going to make 5-yard in breaker. I mean, these are just way too consistent. Now, they get away with it at times because he is so dominant. But if I'm watching this, and you're a defensive coordinator,
Hey, Kevin,
and you're
you
saying
think that's
A.J.
creative?
Brown is 5 yards or 4 yards outside of the numbers, A.J. Brown
This guy's a fool,
is
bro.
going to push
I'm
up
telling
to
you.
5 yards
You better not see
and
that
slant
again.
or a short in. So through 2 games, there's
Look at this
just
shit, bro.
minimization of the routes that A.J. is running, and
That's creative, Kevin.
You watched it on the Chiefs. They kind of knew exactly where A.J. was going to go in relation
Y'all
to
see
where
that?
he was starting in the game, or at least where he was starting his route lineup-wise, to where he ends up.
The passer should not be in this. Dude, it's embarrassing. But Kevin Potullo thinks he did a great job. That's creative. Sorry about that. I was trying to turn the camera. I didn't know. My fault. YouTube won't let me turn the camera on. YouTube's weird. It's taken 6 seconds of receivers to get over. It's bad, bro. It looks like Brian Johnson played. It does, man. It does. It does, man. And I'm starting to think that he called the plays in 23. Maybe it's a conspiracy thing. Maybe Brian Johnson didn't call the plays. Maybe he was just a scapegoat. But it was Kevin because Nick wanted to protect his boy. The same, man, because like, dude, that looked like 2023 offense right there, right there. Bland offense. Where's the crate? Like, how is this offense not created with all this talent, bro? Like, this is bad, bro. Like nobody got open. You know what I'm saying? And then this fool want to talk in the press conference like he did something, man. This guy's a dumbass, man. He needs to figure that down, bro, or he won't be here. I don't think Howie's going to let him stay, man. If Howie wants a 2023 season, let Kevin continue to call plays, man, because this guy is. It's disgusting. It's disgusting, bro. Kellen also knew how to slant. It's horrible, bro. But I got to get to work, man. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Hit that like button, subscribe, man. We're gonna talk about Tech Mobile Kevin soon, or no think Kevin, because if he keeps doing that, he's gonna have his name changed, and it won't be Kevin Patullo, it'll be Kevin Press Taylor. He keeps on acting like that. It'll be his nickname will be the White Brian Johnson, who has returned. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. But yeah, it's unfortunate that you have an offense corner who can't even get these guys on the. Just even get them the ball. It's like pulling teeth with this guy, man. I hope that it's not going to be the continuing of the Kevin Clown Show, but it looks like the Kevin Clown Show has arrived, man. And hopefully this thing doesn't turn into a circus because it looks bad, bro. AJ hasn't even hit the 50-yard this season. It is bad, man. You saw the tape. Anybody blames Jalen Hurts don't watch football, man, because it got to get improved. And you got the Rams. They're going to score points. Be able to score with them, and we're going to see how good Kevin Patullo is against a really good defense and a really good offense that can score points. Because if not, we will get blown out. Now I'm going to tell you right now, the Rams will blow us out if we cannot score points with them. Your defense are going to have to play hard than they were before. And we know the struggles with Matthews. Matthew Stafford is a very good quarterback. He's a veteran. He's seen everything. So he's gonna put some points on that board. He has receivers that could get open now with Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua. I might be going to that game, so you might see a lot of film on me raging with my boy Andy B. But you never know. Or I might be staying home. I don't know. But yeah. Matthew Stafford is a top 3 quarter. He definitely is. He's a very good quarterback. And you know what? Kevin Patullo has a tough task because as an offense corner, you got to find a way to keep up with the Rams. We're going to find out what Kevin does because that tape, I better not see that again. I better see more creative plays, more slants, more jet sweeps, everything. Pull everything out. Not the one out of your asshole. It's horrible, bro. Yeah. That's Kevin Patullo Clown Show. That brought to you by EC1 2 times. Once again, have to deal with the same shit over and over again with the bad offense. I mean, why do we continue to hire guys in the building, man? It shouldn't be this way, but it is. And I don't blame A.J. Brown for being upset. And I agree with A.J. Brown. Anybody who's upset with A.J. Brown, just get a life. Tell your offense coordinator to stop calling bad plays and get him the football. Maybe he wouldn't be upset. As an offense coordinator, when you have a guy like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, your job is to get them the ball. It doesn't matter if there's guy the best DBs in the world. Your job as offensive corner is to be explosive and make sure that defense on the opposite side doesn't know what you're doing. And they knew exactly what they were doing. It was the same thing. They were running the exact same plays, no adjustments, no halftime tweaks or anything like that. Just the same bland garbage over and over again. And they thought it was going to work, and it's not working. You got to make adjustments, and we'll see if he does. If he doesn't, guess what? I'm on his ass again. Go Birds, flag was fire. I'm out.